You gotta try it. You gotta risk it. That's what success means. You have to take the risk.
Yeah, but if you look at in soccer, not a lot, and if you look at in this sport, not a lot of players have taken a risk that actually succeed, right? They have gone to play to teams where there's bigger names and better players in their positions, and they at the end of the day they end up in the bench.
But well, okay. But in your opinion, in my opinion, I think he has the skills to compete for un puesto titular.
No,
in my opinion.
Does.
So he should. I think he should go and try it out.
But
players like you're saying, players like Chicharito and Hector Herrera, they went for it, and yeah, they were with the skills that they have. I don't think they failed.
And
I think they were not titulares because of all the other names that you say they have, but they had a good career in those teams. So in my opinion, he should go for it.
And I mean, you were right. They weren't completely benches as in what they never saw any minutes. But at the end of the day, right now, Wolves is fighting. It's playing better than Arsenal even. They're fighting for Euro spots. They're not doing bad. If Raúl Jiménez came out in an interview and they asked him if a top 5 team from the Premier League wants you, would you leave Wolves? And what was his answer? He's like, well, if you look at the table right now, we're either on 5th or 6th. We're technically top 5. So I'm already in a top 5 team.
Yes, but it doesn't matter. Look at Leicester City. What happened to them? They were a champion and everything. Who remembers them? No one.
Yeah, but
if are gonna be remembered,
I'm not saying Wolves are gonna win the league. I'm not saying they're gonna be champions. But Tottenham doesn't win the league, and it's still a good team. It's still a better team than it's a team that everybody's talking about. It's a team that they say they won them. It's a team that they have a little more quality of players in every. At least they got 2 players of that quality in every position. So now, the Wolves are playing at almost not at that level, but close to that level, and they're fighting for Euro spots. Last season in the EuroLeague, they ended up or this season, they're still competing, or if they ended up in the round of 16 or something like that in the EuroLeague. I mean, that's already important. You're already putting your name in a club that's becoming important. Not only that, Jorge Mendes, which is the agent from Cristiano Ronaldo, is the owner of that club. He can bring the money and he can bring the players to that club, which he already did. He got Ruben Neves, which is an 21-year-old player that plays for the Portugal national team. João Moutinho, which is another great player. As Adame Traore, that now Barcelona wants him. They have Raúl Jiménez. They have Jota. They have Diogo Jota, which is another player that plays for Portugal. They have Rui Patricio, which is a starting goalie for Portugal. So you already have that base of players. Your base 3 players on every position. You can just add talent to where you don't have it, and then that team could become important in the Premier League. So why leave that where you have in the minutes where you're that important player of the team to see if you might play?
Yes, but that's exactly what it is. Would you rather be played in a team that is doing great, is in champions positions, and they're out in the top 5, or would you rather be in a team that is gonna be champion?
But how old is he?
What?
How old is he?
He's about like 27, right?
No, he just turned 29.
Well, there you go. I mean, that's what I'm saying. He's not getting any younger. He should go into one of these teams that has more chances to be a champion than just being a participant.
Yeah. All right. Well, both of you guys ran out of time. You guys were all over the place, and nobody gave a clear argument. Nobody gave anything conclusive. So I think both of you guys got that. Right. Par de maletas. Anyway, all right, guys.
Well, break it up, Joe. Break it up.
Yeah, no.
What do you
Just
think should happen?
it's gonna be interesting to see how Raul ends up going over to one of these bigger teams. And you know what? Super, in a way, I agree with you more. If he's gonna do it, the time is now, right? So it's gonna be it's the difference of being the big fish on the small pond or being just the big dog. Period. So anyway, all right, guys. So before we end up wrapping things up here, what I want to do is I want to show you guys the trailer once again of our of the film Orange Grove that was directed by our good friend Eddie Ruiz. He's actually standing by right now, but I want to show you the trailer. So if you guys didn't get a chance to watch the film, yes, the guy drinking right now, exactly, you know who I'm talking about. If you haven't watched the film, make sure that you watch the film, all right? So again, without ado, here's the trailer one more time for those of you that have not watched the trailer yet. Here we go.
You're obsessed with this girl.
All right, it's not an obsession, okay? It's just a hobby.
The perfect picture.
Right.
Dark corner as usual. I think I might be falling for you. I love you. You gonna make me beg? I promise. I'll behave.
I thought you were over that. Apparently not.
She's out of my league. I'll never get her. Just say hi, okay? It's not that hard. Just say hi.
Hey.
If your friends could see you now.
What was that about? Nothing. We had a deal, Oscar.
No strings attached. I forgot about that.
I will not be seen as another one of your hoochies.
What'd you get into this time?
What's up, ladies?
You know, Lena's Alex's cousin, right?
Yeah, so.
Get off, asshole.
It's like bitches running packs. You need to stop jumping in like that, Rosie.
I know what's happening with you and Oscar.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just think about your next move and think about it carefully.
I like those pictures.
Yeah. It's a cool project. And you're like that really hot girl in movies that it's like really mean to everyone, but nice.
Have you kissed her yet?
No, I'm just waiting for like the perfect moment.
Yeah, actually, I leave right after the graduation ceremony.
It's not easy, you know. I gotta do what I gotta do.
All you need is an excuse, kid. Rent money, kid.
Don't worry about it, little Casper. I'll take care of you.
Okay, Stephanie's more trouble than what she's worth.
How would you know what she's worth?
I'm not doing anything wrong.
Hanging with that guy, I'm sure you already did wrong. It was fun and all, but that was it.
You're gonna regret this, Casper. You're gonna regret this.
You better watch your back, bitch. Blast him! 6th Street Locos!
So that's it. It's over. Everyone's gonna go their separate ways, and that's where it ends.
Ahí está, chavos. So that was the film. That was the trailer. So we're going to have Eddie in just 1 second. Now, Super Mojado, you said you watched it, dude. Give me your thoughts of the film. What did you think?
Well, it was good. I mean, it covered a lot of subjects that that our community goes through at some one point or another. You know, from my view, you know, like alcoholism from a young age. You know, crime that's a lot of it happens a lot in our culture, especially in like a state like California, where everything is accessible to you. Right. You know, to become a gang member or to get into drugs, stuff like that. It's some of the realistic stuff that I saw that, right. Like he said, he based on true story. I want to know
all right,
more about this. So
here we go. So without further ado, here's the director. writer of the film, Eddie Ruiz. ¿Qué onda, Eddie? ¿Cómo estás? What's up, dude? Absolutely, man.
Yes, Eddie.
Okay.
Buddy.
All right, Eddie. So, first of all, I mean, we all know that this is based off a true story. And could you talk to us just about your inspiration and, just give us a little bit more context regarding the story? Right. Right. I bet super. What's your question, brother? Because I know that you're really curious right now.
Well, yeah, it was. Was this based on like a friend, or is this? Were you part of this film? I mean, is this a part of your life story, or what is it about? All right. And I guess the good question, the biggest question is, does the girl come back? Shit.
A ver. Oh yeah, I hear that people are having actually a couple of technical issues. They apparently cannot hear you, Eddie. So we're gonna try to see if we can sort it out. But apparently, super mojado and Edwin, you guys hear Eddie pretty good, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
we do.
Okay, Eddie, Edwin, do you have any questions for Eddie?
Was it difficult to tell a story to happen to have the way you were trying to do it? Tell that story to transfer your thoughts of what you wanted to do and put it into the movie the way you wanted to do it.
Hey, Eddie, can you talk to us about some of the biggest challenges you had in making this film? La lana. Right. Hmm. Yeah. There's a lot of lessons that the film teaches you, and a lot of people that are younger, they don't understand how difficult it was to grow up in places like Orange County, right? A lot of people think of the OC, especially from outside of Southern California. When they think of the OC, they think of the TV show. They think of like all the blondes and all the Laguna Hills and all that stuff, for lack of a better term. But why don't you give people more context on what growing up in Orange County was really like? Right. Right. Hey, I know that right now, as I mentioned, we're having some technical issues, and it looks like people can't hear you right now. But either way, we're gonna end up reposting this interview and making sure that everybody can actually listen to what you have to say. We are gonna give you your time, Eddie. Don't worry. All right. We're gonna make sure it happens. But if anybody has a question right now, we're looking at the comments. Let us know. And again, his answers will definitely go up. Edwin, you didn't even watch the movie, brother. So I shouldn't even be allowing you to ask questions, dude.
No, no, no. I didn't have. I'm sorry. I didn't. I do apologize. I did not
Nada,
have the
nada,
time.
nada, nada.
I've been super busy with work, so.
Puras excusas, puras excusas. Hey, Eddie, one thing that is pretty incredible is that the movie lay dormant for how long? 10 years, more or less, and then it finally reacquired, like, or as you mentioned, right? A new audience found it or rediscovered it. Why do you think that was the case? How do you think that happened? That's an incredible story, man. I mean, sometimes all it takes is just that one particular moment, right? For somebody to be able to hook you up. In this case, that Santa Ana Problems page, right? Ended up like doing its thing. So that's awesome, dude. Hey, so what are some of the things that you would probably recommend to an aspiring filmmaker? Maybe like some of the things that you learned along making that movie. Yeah. Right. Right. All kinds of things. Yeah. That's great, Eddie. Hey, listen, we're running out of time here, but I know, like I said, that we're having a little bit of technical issues here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rescind the invitation. We're gonna actually re-invite you, for if you will, once again to come back. Make sure that we have all these technical issues under control. Also, we are gonna post this interview, all right? So we'll be able to share this later on, and as a separate clip, so that way everybody who actually got an opportunity, didn't get an opportunity to listen to what Eddie had to say, will. All right, so that's going to be coming up pretty soon. So Eddie, what do you say? Are you willing to come back again? Great. All right, so we definitely look forward to that, dude, and we really appreciate you taking your time. All right, take care. Ahí está, chavos. So, no sé qué onda. Hasta la cámara se me murió, canijos. The camera died on me. All kinds of technical problems. All kinds of things happening. I still blame it on one person only, and that's Edwin.
Edwin, yes.
Oh yeah. Before we wrap up, dudes. Edwin, you still gotta play your game, dude. No le saques, canijo.
I know. We need to schedule that.
No.
Wanna see you. O dile a ver, ya, rápalo, güey. Dile a ver que lo rape ya, ahí, live.
Queremos darle las felicitaciones a Gustavo 11200. We spoke to him yesterday. He ended up beating Cesar Gambito 14 in our very first ETO FIFA 20 tournament. So, chavos, ya estuvo. Me duele la cabeza por todos los problemas técnicos del día de hoy. Super. Last 20
tenemos
seconds.
que hablarle a Eric.
Yeah, right?
Oh, Eric, help us.
We gotta call Eddie and tell him, hey, fix all our problems, dude. Fix all those technical issues. All right, chavos. Edwin, no te enojes. All right. So again, for all of you guys, be on the lookout for Eddie's interview, full interview coming up. Want to thank everybody for joining us today. On behalf of Super, Edwin, Eddie Ruiz, Joe Rodriguez, thank you very much for tuning in as always. We'll be back when, guys? Thursday? Yeah, hopefully.
Thursday.
A ver qué onda. Take care, guys.
Coman frutas y verduras.